The other night, I had a silly little dream that I could only speak ye old English. That got me thinking, how did English and many other languages begin, and how did they evolve? In this presentation, I will be talking about spoken language and its origin and evolution. But just know that this is all speculation and theory, so even if it could be highly accurate, it's, just shut up. It all started roughly 200,000 years ago in the Middle East, most likely. The Neanderthals noticed how animals made specific noises depending on different situations, and they adopted this in their own way. There were theories derived from these calls, and these are legit, like the poo-poo theory, based on the exclamations and interjections of pain, pleasure, and surprise, like how someone screams in pain. Another would be this is legit, ta-ta theory. This comes from early humans making words based on tongue movements. These are usually derived from manual gestures. Vibrations mixed with short sound bursts created vowels, and consonants were produced by brief stops of airflow mixed with the tongue movements. If you go like ka, ka, or ba, or ga! All this combined eventually created words. These words became more complex, and sentence structures were made. The first language ever recorded was Sumerian. But that was not where all language originated. Most languages have an Indo-European origin, but some, like Chinese and Japanese, come from the Ural-Altaic family. This also includes Turkish, Mongolian, Korean, etc. A lot of people claim that many languages came from Latin, but the only languages that Vulgar Latin created were Mediterranean, Indo-European Romantic languages like Italian and French. There are other language families such as Sino-Tibetan, which consists of Tibetan and Burmese, Niger-Congo, which has Ijoid, Dogon, Sanufu, Adamawa, Ubangi, etc. Dravidian consists of older languages like Tamil and Telugu. I could go on, but there are over 50 language families, so it's pointless. This didn't really answer the question of how languages became unique and how did they evolve. Well, according to
https://www.babbel.com/en/magazine/how-does-text text equals just %20 like %20 gene %20 mutation %2c %20 languages peers %20 and %20 the %20 larger %20 community.
Languages evolved because some words and phrases stopped being used. That's why we don't speak like we did in the 1700s. Older words just became unused and forgotten. Even English today doesn't sound like it did 50 years ago. Slang that we use now is just a modernized dialect of older English, and eventually our current version of English and many other languages will be old and forgotten. Another way languages evolved is personal preference. Sometimes people just don't want to speak the same way as everybody else does. So by making small changes and passing this down for many generations, this can eventually create a new language. That's why we don't have English accents anymore, or how South Korean is different from North Korean. But that had to do with isolation. Even many languages like French, Dutch, Afrikaans, and German all came from the same Romantic Germanic language family. Alright, well, my questions have been answered. Now, I'll go back to sleep.